Sandra, it's an amazing day. I'm going to do a short video showing how I set up my MT5 account and have a look. This is a new account, 100K account from Alpha Capital. And the first thing I do when I set up my raw account, it's raw spreads, is I want to get my templates created. I want my templates to be created how I want to see them. So say for example, this chart here, I don't want to see it with green and white candles like this. So what I'm going to do first and foremost is I'm going to right click. Yeah. I'm going to go all the way down to properties. And from here, I'm going to adjust this chart to my liking. Now, what I like to do is I like to see a chart that doesn't have any grids on it for a start. I don't need the grids, taking up too much of my eye space. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I have it showing the ask line. I'm going to make sure that it shows the bid line. I'm also going to make sure that the colors are as I want to see them. So I want my background to be black. I want my bar up to be green. I also want my bullish candle to be green also. I want my bar downs to be red, okay? And I want my bearish candles to also be red, okay? And you can see it's changing in real time, showing us what it is. It's great. I can put my volume if I'm ever using volume, like so. And what I'm also going to do is stop levels of raw. That looks fine to me. I prefer to see my charts looking like that. Okay. I'm also going to go over here and I'm going to change my scale fix. This one here, I believe, over this one of them, which is going to allow me to drag my chart around. Okay. Let's have a check to see. Okay. Let's have a look 1 second. Okay, now what I'm also going to do is I also see if there's anything missing from here. So these are all variables that you can adjust on your chart as needed. It's quite good because as you click them, it shows you the preview in this window so you can see what it is you're doing. Okay, so I want it to show the ticker of what I'm in, definitely. I don't know if I want it to show object descriptions. I don't want it to show all of my trade history. Okay, which means it'll start showing all the different trades I've taken on the screen. And it starts making my screen quite messy. All right. We want charts, or scroll chart, shift chart, foreground. That's about that. Let's leave it like that. That should be okay. Now, once I've done that, I want to right click. I'm going to go to my templates and I want to be able to save my templates. Okay, save my templates. Now I've already done that. Save templates, but you can go and save as whatever you want to call it. All right, whatever you want to call it. So say for example like this, I can call it something else. Okay. Now those templates are saved. So whenever I come in, all I need to do is I need to go into my charts, go to my templates and click on whichever template I want. All right. So there's this template, there's this template, and I'm switching between the two templates, which are pretty much identical. Okay. So that's what I do. All right. So when I'm opening a chart, for example, I open this, I go to the pair in the market watch window. Okay. Which is currently showing me the bid, the ask, and the spread. Okay, which is what I want to see. I can go in here and I can right click. The chart opens up Oh, look, it's the wrong chart. It's got all types of things I don't want to see. I go to chart, go to templates, and I click on my template. All right. And that's how I will activate my chart. Now, and secondly, what I want to do is this, because I'm a trader and I trade with one click, okay, with a one click facility, I will right click, go down to properties. Oh, I'm wrong, sorry. I will go to tools, go into options, okay. And in my options, you should be able to see the screen here. And this screen here has various different options in regards to the server, in regards to, so you can see here, I'm in an account here, live account, AG Markets. It shows in different things in regards to magnet sensitivity, the amount of bars in the chart. You know, we want maximum amount of bars in the chart. We want to see obviously the one click. Now, when you click one click, it's going to give me a disclaimer, which in a nutshell says, if you click this option and you accidentally press buy, we will put you in a trade immediately. We are not liable for that. We are not, it's down to yourself. This is what this option does. So if your cat walks across the keyboard and presses buy and presses sell for 10,000 lots, that's what's going to happen. Okay, so I click OK. And now my one-click trading is activated. Let's have some other options in regards to expert advisors, in regards to different things. If you have an EAs, your sound effects, your notifications, so you can get push notifications from here if you wanted to, straight to your mobile phone, etc., email, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Now, what I also do is I would make sure that, can you see over here in the MQL5, which is essentially their community, that I am logged in. Okay, so that means I'll have to click on this, create an account, and log in, because that is going to give me access to their code base when I want to go and use one of their indicators or their tools. For example, can you see I have this, which is part of my template, which is a countdown timer. Okay, it's a countdown timer which counts things down. What I've also can do also in here is I can adjust the things that I see, the things that I don't see. Okay, for example, I don't want to see all of these. All right, so I can right click this and I can customize it, and I can get rid of, for example, I don't want to see 8 hours. All right, I don't want to see 12 hours. I can get rid of them. All right, and I can also add the ones that I do want to see. All right, so we've got 1 minute, we've got 2 minutes, we've got everything that we need to see here. And I think what we just simply by moving them around. Okay, now if you can see over here, 8 hours is gone, 12 hours is gone. For example, there's some of these little options here. I don't want to see this indicator option. This is taking up space. I don't want to see. Actually, don't want to see this periods. Let me just have a look here. I don't want to see periods. Nope, I don't want to see this periods either. I'll go to customize. Let's get rid of that and remove it. I don't really want to see the market. And I don't want to see the profiles. I want to keep my eye space as clear as possible. Yeah, and I actually want to move these up also. Right, I want to move these up and move this one up. And the reason why is when I put it on my long screen, because I have a screen that's long, sometimes these get cut off, and they're things that I actually want to not be cut off on the screen. And then I close it. And as you can see here, it's adjusted it to how I want to see it. It's the same with the tools. There's going to be certain tools in here that maybe I don't want. I do want all of these. Okay, but I can go and right click in here, go to customize, and I can add or remove the tools that I want or I don't want on my screen. Okay, I could remove them, add them. You can see here we've got all different Fibonacci lines, etc. I don't want all of these. I've got the ones that I want, and I've got them in the order that I want. Okay, maybe I'll move this guy up to make it make more sense. I'll move him up over here. Ba-bam, ba-bam, bam. This is making sense to me. And there you go. Okay, there you go. Done. All right. Now, one thing straight away, if you want to see you know, what your, say for example on US 30, you want to go and see what the contract size is. You click on this button here, which is show the symbol list. You can see over here, we've got this box that just opens up. If you want, all you do is you simply go in here, search, click on it, gives you all the information you want, okay? Gives you quite a lot of information as well, people don't realize, in regards to the pair, some interesting information. We're talking about contract size, which is what, when you're putting your cashback Forex, you want to put your contract size in, that's what it is, 1. Yeah, spread, stop level, shows you all of this stuff. Even if you go down here, shows you swap rates, all right, in regards to how much you're going to get charged to carry your trade overnight. Also shows you when the market's sessions are, all sorts, all right? So really good information needed here to make a decision, okay? Shows you all of this information, all right? Let me close this. Like I said to you, here are all my pairs. If I want to add pairs, I simply click into here and add what I want to add. So say for example, I'm in there and I can't see Euro JPY. I type in Euro JPY, see which one that the broker gives to me. This one's called Euro JPY.raw. And I click down and I click enter, and then straight away that market is there. I have to right click it, go to chart window. Again, we've got this window coming up. I don't want it to look like that. I want it to look how my template was. Select my template. Very simple. Okay, so you can see in here are the different options at the bottom that you have. You have your trade window, which is going to show you open trades, show you what's happening. You also have your exposure. It's going to show you how much you're exposed to different currency assets. And you have your history. This is a brand new account. And you're going to have your news, your mailbox, calendar, company. Now you can remove some of this information that you don't want to see. All right, you can do. You have your alerts. A very important window is your alerts window. Okay, so for argument's sake, have a look. I can go in here, I can delete all of my alerts like so. Okay, then you obviously have your code base, which I told you about. These are all different indicators and tools that you can use. I don't use a lot of tools at all, apart from I like to see my timer ticking down of when the candles will close. Okay, but I'm sure we might even be able to find in here some new ones. I'm going to give you an example of how you load one of these once you're registered. Let's see if we can find something in regards to sessions. Okay, so I don't know, I actually don't know one. I'm just going to try and find one once we want to call. So if you can see over here, I'm looking over here into the name of the indicator. All right, and I'm looking here, I'm going to S. I'm just wondering where we can find something in regards to sessions. Okay, so we can see all of these stochastics and all these step charts. These are all various different indicators and tools that can be used. Okay, see there, expert advisors. It shows, it gives an overview of what these things are. So if I go and I find one saying sessions, it's because that's the only thing that kind of interests me. Can't really say, this isn't saying what I want to see. We haven't got one that doesn't say session. There is definitely one here. What it's called, obviously I could Google one. Let's Google one. Let's go through the whole process. Let's Google it. All right. So I'm going to go and go here. We're going to go use good old Bobby Google, and I'm going to say MT5 session indicator, trade session indicator. Maybe I should be searching the words trade session. So we go to T. All right, so we're in T. Trade session indicator here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, because I've logged in and created an account, I'm going to drag it and just drop it here. And as you can see, when I've done that, I've got a pop-up window open, which is giving me some options. Okay. Interesting that it's only got 3 sessions in here, which is interesting. Let me click OK. But I can see what it's done. All right. But I don't really like the way it's blocked it off. So this is obviously blocking off the Asian session. All right, and then here, I'm trying to see, it's got, is it gonna hover? Is it gonna do something? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not showing anything. So it's just based upon those colors. So if I wanted to, edit those things, edit that indicator, I can go here. Can you see these lists here? This is right clicking my screen, and then here we have something. If you look up and down here, you'll see it says indicator list, and then there's the indicator that I've added. I can go to properties and I can say, okay, Asian session is this color, European session is this color, lavender, and then New York session is here. All right, so that's what they've got. So I can change that how I want it to change, however I want to change it. I mean, I don't really like the way it is. I don't like the way it is, to be fair, no. Yeah, I mean, I don't really love this. And if I don't like it, I click it, gone. Okay, so just know that you do have a lot of different indicators, etc., that come within MT5. Let me also show you another thing. If you want to look at your statistics, I've shown you this before. You go into your history. Okay, this has no history at the moment. You right click, you go to reports and go to overview. This will give you a fantastic breakdown of your trading. Yeah, from summarizing it to your profit and loss, to long and short positions, to the symbols that you traded most, to the risks, how you took it. This is, people was asking me about TradeZilla and going and paying for the TradeZilla app. Well, you can do, because I'm sure TradeZilla has additional features, but trust me, TradeZilla was built around this. Okay, it's built around this, and it just added a little bit of sauce. Yeah, so make sure you go into your MT5 and go and right click. I'm going to show you one more time. You go to your history, you right click, you go to reports, you go to overview. You can also export reports, as a HTML or a Microsoft Office Excel file to show you all the trades you've taken, your profit, your loss, your spreads, everything. You can do that also. Okay, you can also do that. Okay, let me also show you something else. That in your, say for example, you're in your trade account and you see these options: symbol, ticket, time, type, volume, price, stop loss, take profit, price, profit. You can edit this. So say for example, I don't want to see the ticket ID. I right click, go to column, see ticket, get rid of it. I don't want to see it. All right. Here, the main things you want to see is your stop loss. Is you want to see your take profit, you want to see the actual symbol that you're trading, maybe you might want to see the time of when you entered that trade, and obviously you want to see your profit. These are the main options that I want to see. Okay, so I'm giving you an overview. I'd like to see it get a nice, I would actually like to get a nice sessions indicator, to be fair, one that shows me the sessions. Obviously I can draw it on them for myself, etc., but I'd like to find a nice one. So there was this trade sessions indicator, trading sessions indicator. Is this the same one? Looks like it might be the same one. Let me click it. Yeah, see, I don't want to see it like this. See, just now if I went and clicked into it, I would have been able to see, oh, I suppose this is okay because it's also going to show you highs and lows of the session. All right, so look, this is actually showing you the highs and lows of the session, which is valuable, I guess. It's ugly, but it is valuable. So let me see if I can see another one. Let's have a look at this one here. At least this one's a little bit prettier. All right, this one's a little bit prettier. Let me see if I can find this one in there. All right, let me see if I can just find it. Go into my code base. I'm going back to find the word trading. I'm looking for, you see over here, for example, guys, also this window might start taking up too much eye space. Okay, I can always simply get rid. all right? I like to have this as clean as possible for my eyes, so I'm not got, you know, too much going on, all right? So let me see if there's any. I didn't see another trade sessions one, so maybe that's one I'm gonna have to download. It doesn't allow you to. Oh no, it's trading sessions. It was the other one's called. Here's another one. I don't know what that one's gonna look like. Start trade, start time and change stop times. Let's see what this is. Just drag and drop it over here. Oh, I think it's exactly the same, similar to the one I had before. Yeah, it is. Oh, it doesn't matter, it's fine. Like I said, you can adjust this as you want. So say for argument's sake, if I don't like the way it looks, I want to adjust those colors. I can go into properties. I can adjust this colors. Maybe I don't like this misty rose color, whatever it may be. All right. It's not too bad for me. I normally, in my brain, red is Asian session. Yellow is normally London session, and blue indicates New York for me in my brain. So I'm going to try and put it back like that. It says ivory, and this one is, I want it to be quite pale. I don't want it to be very dominant, so I don't know. Don't know if that's great, to be fair, so maybe even worse. Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't be able to look at my charts constantly like this, all right? Now, another thing is this, guys. Can you see how let me get rid of that, sorry. Take the indicator off. Indicator list. All right, so a couple things. I'm going to make sure that I've got my right. There you go. Now, can you just see what happened? How my chart moved from being all the way over here, where I couldn't see any black space, to now I've got some space. That is by me having this checked or unchecked. So I always want some space. And this one here is about auto scroll. You know, if I try to go backwards, have a look. Can you see how I can go backwards with no issues? If I had this checked, it always wants to keep me. See how it just snapped back? It wants to keep me at the front of it, which can be annoying if you're trying to scroll backwards in time. So I'd normally have that off unless I need it on. Then obviously we've got here, we've got our line charts, we've got our candles, and we've got our bar chart. And these are all, guys, same representations of price, okay? I like candles, and they are the most famous out of all of them. Some people use Heikin-Ashi, these are just unusual, normal ones. All right, but that's what it does. Another thing, guys, with this, say for example, I'm trading 2 pairs, or I've got 3 of them up and I want to see what's going on. Okay, what we can do is we can multi-screen. All right, can you see? So right here, just by hitting this button here, I've got them, everything that's up down here, I've got them up on my screen. So if I'm not trading EJ, for example, or I'm not trading, let's just say EJ, I'm just, and I remove that, right click it, close it. When I hit this button again, it will only tile the 3 different panels that I have. If I don't want to see my reports in here, which I showed you guys how you can bring up, I right click it in here, get rid of it, and now when I tile, I've only got 2 of them up. So if I was in 2 positions and I wanted to monitor the 2 positions, that's how I would do it. Okay, I'd be able to go in here, see them both up on this.
Again, please, sorry.
Of course I can. So you see, every time you open up a pair, so if I go in here, view, market watch, and I want to add a symbol in here, okay? So for argument's sake, I'm going to go and add CAD JPY. By right clicking it, go into my chart window. Oh, I don't like this. This is ugly. I'm going to go to my tools, which I showed earlier. If you missed it, I'm not sure. You're gonna have to watch the video back. We go into our templates, and I go and I will select one of the templates I've created. So I want to put my JUnity template. This is how I like to see things. So now I've got 3 pairs up on the screen. Okay. So I don't want them all over the place. I can just hit this button here and it's going to tile those 3 pairs. Okay, now I can move them around as I want if I wanted this one to be wider, etc. But this is just doing it for me, tiling those 3 pairs. If I added 4 pairs, it would tile the 4 pairs. All right, and so on and so forth. Okay, so sometimes you might be in more than one position. You want to monitor that at the same time. Just make sure you've only got those 2 open. All right, so say for example, I'm going to get rid of CAD JPY. I just want to see these 2. How? Now I'm looking at just the 2. All right, I'm just looking at just the 2 of them. And there you go. All right. So there's some different functionality there we can use. What else I can tell you guys about? Some nice tricks. Make sure whenever you're trading that you click down here and make sure that you are on the lowest latency. Okay. In regards to your server. All right. Make sure you're in there, because when you do that, you're getting the data in the quickest possible time. You're getting the data in the quickest possible time. There's the delays, believe me, like these milliseconds, 22.7, you don't want to be there. You want to be the lowest delays possible. Okay? The lowest delays possible. So as you can see, go on.
Quick question. So if you've done your tiles and you want to remove the tiles, how do you get it back to a single screen, please?
I just get rid of one. I just hit the maximize on one of the screens.
Okay,
yeah?
Thank you.
So you could have multiple down here and just hit maximize. Yes, but that now it's in maximize phase or functionality. If I wanted to tile, I want this one big. Yeah. You can also move these around. For example, see this here? I want to see more screen. So I'm going to move this over here. All right. And I'm going to try and grab this over here. Move it over here. Watch. Now I get a little bit more screen. All right. A little bit more screen. Okay. Now the way in which I trade, like I said to you, now I've got that one click on. This is my one click option. If I hit buy, I'm in here for 40 lots. If I hit sell, I'm selling for 40 lots. Okay, let's change that before I accidentally do that. Okay, if I don't want this here, just in case no one to press it, I can hide it. So now I can't accidentally click it. Okay, when you're drawing your tools and stuff, you're doing your drawings on your actual MT5. Have a look. If I was to draw a line on my MT5 here, I can have options. Yeah, I can right click that, go to properties. You can see here, and I can change the, features of this line. Yeah, I can change the description. I can change the color. I can change the type. I can make sure it's a background option. I can do all these things. Okay, click OK, and there it is. All right. Now, if I wanted to get rid of lots of things on my chart, there's a little shortcut, Control and B, which will bring up all of your drawings. Okay, just like on TradingView, when you have the option to see all your different drawings, you can go in here and you could delete them or edit them. Okay. So basically, like, there's nothing that you can't do on this MT5 that you can do on TradingView. It's just that this is a little bit ugly, a bit clunky, but the reality is that it's how can I say, it's industry standard. Yeah, TradingView is like the new thing, but this is the industry standard. If I was drawing my range like this, we're in here in this lovely range, and you can see if I do Control B, that's on a Windows machine. I'm not sure where it is on Mac. You can see now I've got two. There's two items in here, all right, that I can go to for letting show it to me, or I can edit one by clicking it, going into properties. I can delete it, yeah, or I can list everything, including not only my drawing tools, also my indicators, which I have an indicator here, which is my candle timer. my candle timer. That's what it's called in the code base. All right, candle timer. And if you can see it here, it's that there. If I wanted to go to properties, let's open another little window over here. I can edit those properties. I don't like it green, for example. Let's make it a nice white color. Click OK. And it should be white. Yeah. It should be white. Who knows why it didn't go white? You see? I don't know. It doesn't like to go white for some reason. Who knows? All right. But yeah, so this is how you manage your different options. You can also do this here, guys. This is a snapshot. You know, it's not necessarily needed because most people can take screenshots of their screen. So in fact, I'm going to remove that. I don't need that there. Go to customize, save as picture, remove. Don't want you there. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. That's about it, guys. If you wanted your grid on, you can put your grid on. I don't want my grid on. Okay. So here also you can see all the different options are shown in here. You can access the same things that was in property. You can get rid of or add here. Your trade history, you want to remove it. You want to see volumes.
I've got another question, sorry.
Let's go.
You know, like how you can do long and short positions on TradingView. Do you have that on MT5 as well?
Good question. So there isn't a long and short position calculator, tool as default, but I'm sure we're going to have one in our code base. Possibly. Let's go and look if we can find if we can add the tool in our tool base. I'm going to go to, what would it be called? Go here. Let's have a look at it if we can see. But that's good. I'm going to make it my job to go and find a good one. Find one. But it's a very good question. As you was leaving your lips, I was like, it's a good point. Let me think. I'm looking under the expert advisor is a profit calculator on the opening positions, price movement to a price level fixed in the chart. I'm going to open up a few of them and let me check them out. We'll open up this one and okay. It doesn't look like no. Let's go. Calculate stop out price at this position will be closed to the broker. Closed by broker. Stop reversal. No. Let's look at if there's another one. So I'm just looking at what it might be called. Obviously, I could Google it. But I'm just looking to see if I can see one that sticks out at me straight away. Long, short. Only EA based this here. Subclass allows to open only long short orders showing Egyptian XD. No, long short stepping grid trade. Motional grid distance. Maybe this. Do you really want to attach turn grid instead of top level counter? Scaring me now. No. No, I don't. Alright. I'm gonna have to go and Google one. So can you see again, I've added some stuff to my charts, which now I want to remove. You can quickly do Control B, which is showing me just my drawing tools. And then I can go list all. And then those things that I've added here, delete, 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 delete. Okay. They should all be gone. Also, if I go into here, and go into my experts list. I don't want this. Delete. Okay. So I'm gonna have to Google one. Let's see if we can Google one together, as today is Fix It Fridays. All right, where we can ask whatever questions we need to ask. I'm gonna go over here. I'm going to Google long and short position tool MT5. How to use long short position in MT4, T5. Drawing long short. Hi, could someone point me out to work and find a drawing tool for charting long positions within the graph? Let's see what the world's saying. Question. Okay. MetaTrader does not have that tool built in, but there should be some user-made versions available in the code base, which is what we've been looking for. I also remember there being a thread by someone about a month ago. Okay. I see. I'd like that tool too. Did you find anything? Any update on this? I'd like that tool too. I'd like that tool too. MetaTrader doesn't have that. Blah, blah, blah. An indicator draw automatically on your chart. We're looking for one. It seems just to be rectangle based. Not a tool. I don't know. Maybe there isn't one. Yeah, maybe there isn't one. Maybe there isn't one. Okay, because we can see people asking and haven't been able to get an answer. Yep. So maybe there isn't one. Okay. This is people actually asking for them to do it. Risk calculator and position size calculator. Let's have a look at these two calculators. So one's called risk calculator. Let's go and have a look here. Oops. And go to risk calculator. Oh, there's one called position size calculator. So let's have a look at that one first. PO position size calculator. Let's see what that one holds. I just click it, drag it, drop it. Now we can see some options. All right. Risk fraction of the capital, 0.01%. Stop loss, average true range point, stop loss calculation. Don't know what this looks like at the moment, so we'll check and see what it looks like. Let's click OK. So how does it know what I want to do is the question. So it's a calculator. So how does it know what I want to do is a good question. Can I double click it, or I'm gonna have to find one. I'm gonna start finding it. The other one was, what did they say the other one was called? Let's check risk calculator. All right, so this morning what we went through is how I set up my MT5 personally, the type of way I set up my templates, and we've been just looking at, you know, the actual code base, which is completely free once you register, all of these different indicators that you can be able to see. Here's a risk calculator. Let's see what this one does. Volume digits, average spread, uncertainty. Click OK. I believe if I go and open a trade, maybe this will open up and ask me a question, but it's not what we're looking for. Yeah, it's definitely not what we're looking for. So for now, once again, I'm just going to remove these and I'm going to make it my homework to go and find something that's a bit more similar, something that's a bit more that we understand, like as TradingView. All right, so I'm going to remove that one. This little bad boy over here, I'm also going to get rid of you. I'm going to get rid of you. She's showing me the label lots. Just don't understand how it wants me to do the calculation. I don't know. Well, either way, we're going to remove it. Remove it. Remove it. Okay. And then we're going to go to Alright, all gone. All gone. Alright. No problem, guys. And that's that. Alright. That is that. That is going to be the end of that video, which I'm going to stop it